Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the special edition of FTR Checkers and Wreckers Podcast Champions Edition. Today in the booth we got A, B, and C League champions. We got C-Fan from C League. Riggs popping in. Rig is not with us tonight, so we got C-Fan, C League champion, Innotown B League champion, and Billy Holcomb A League champion. Of course, we got the one loose lug nut, the voice of FTR, heading this podcast. We got Big Toe Joe, a.k.a. Lynch, in the booth with us tonight, and then Hardcore Bubba, or now B-Dozer Bubba. First and foremost, FTR would like to extend their gratitude to Van Wickle Auto Parts and Napa for their sponsorship, and then our newest sponsor, Wheels on Wheels Auto Transport. So big thanks to them guys for the season, the support through the season. Welcome Wheels on Wheels Transport to the season, especially for next season. So go ahead, Luggy, take it off, brother.
And I do believe we have, Maddie Designs, Billy?
Yes, we do. We got designs by Maddie. She's going to be coming on board for next season as well. Yes, sir.
Wow, very nice. So 3 sponsors for FTR League, so that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So
congratulate all 3 on their championships. Y'all fought hard all season for it. We'll start off with C-Fan tonight a little bit. C-Fan, how did it end up for you? We saw you win the championship, but how did it go at the end?
It went pretty good, man. I enjoyed the whole season. I got very fortunate to win as many races I did this season. I mean, I definitely had to earn all of them because the last 5 races of the year. I mean, Tomboy, Big Ben, Sky Pilot, pretty much the whole field. They were bringing everything they had after me, and man, it was a real pleasure just being able to run with them guys and stuff down there. I know I get to run with a couple of them in A next season, and yeah, man, I just got to thank Billy and everything for reaching out to me to get me in this league. I really enjoyed being here. I felt like I wanted to be needed, well, not needed, but they want me to be here, so it feels good, man. It feels good to be a champ.
So since you mentioned that they were after you guys all the last couple of races, the championship race, man, you had a huge target on your head. In our chats, it seemed like the whole field was determined and bound, and just they wanted to just beat you down. So how did that make you feel going into that last race?
Man, you can't read all that stuff, man. You can't let that get to you or whatever. I don't let the trash talking get to me. I just get to the track and
shut them up on the track, huh?
Yeah, that's the way I roll, man. It's not worth sitting there arguing back and forth with people. I know it's all fun and games, but man,
yeah,
that feels better when you go out there and then they start complaining in the chat saying, "Hey, man, we really poked the bear, didn't we?"
So you went in with something to prove. Not something to prove, because you dominated C League. You were always one of the top favorite guys. You came in and raced up at B League, and I'm pretty sure you won B League race that you came up and ran with us, right?
Yeah, I did. That was
so. I mean, you're a super fast guy, and how do you feel going into A League, man? You're so dominant. You jumped B League and went right up to A League, and I mean, I've seen you practice with these A League guys. They're fast, but you're just as fast. What do you think your competition is going to be like next season?
It's definitely going to be a big step up, I think. I mean, I've raced with a few of them guys already before, and I feel comfortable around them. I know I'm not going to win those 12 races next season, I'll tell you that. I'll be lucky to win, a couple. I'll be happy with that. But I know it's going to be a lot tougher on me. But hey, I'm here, man, and I'm gonna try to do my thing next season.
How you feel about him moving up, Lynch and Billy? You guys are both A-League drivers. What do you think about that level of competition stepping up?
Oh, I love it, man. We're always looking for new talent, and I knew when I brought C-Fan in, I knew he was going to be really, really good, and I think he's going to do well next season. Man, I look at him winning some races. I don't know if he'll win 12 races, but like he said. But you know,
It's hard to
competition
get. It's
level-
hard enough to get one win up there. So
Yeah, I mean the competition level in here, man, is intense. I mean everybody brings it every single week, and should be exciting, man. Look forward to it.
how about you, Joe?
Yeah, man, I agree with Billy, man. I love seeing new competition come in, and I can't wait to rub some paint with C-Fan. He's fast, you know, and he's clean. He's well cleaned and respected driver. I'm agree with Billy. I don't see him getting 12 wins. It's hard up there, man. It really is. The competition level up there, it's hard.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it, though. You know, it makes you fight more, makes you practice more to go get that win and get those good finishes. And we're gonna see C-Fan up there a lot. I'm pretty sure. Can't wait.
I'd also like to announce. I'd like to welcome C-Fan to TTI next season as well. He's one of our newest drivers in Team Trailer Trash in whatever TTI. So Trailer Trash Incorporated.
Represent the trailer trash, baby.
So hey, C-Fan. So who was your? There was. I mean, you like you said, you got 12 wins in C League this season. But who do you think offered you the most competition? And don't say the whole field. I want to know who you thought brought the most competition to you and made you fight for that win every week.
Hands down, that was the 21 truck Tomboy for sure.
Okay.
I mean, you guys watched the races. I mean, the last couple of races at Homestead and Michigan there, I was very, very fortunate to win them. He could have easily roughed me up a little bit to get the win, but hey man, he's got my respect, and I got, you know, his respect and everything. We try to race each other's clean, but Tomboy for sure, man, he's a hell of a driver, and he deserves to at least one of them races. But you know, hey, I'm out there trying to win too, so you know, I'm not going to give anybody the win.
Yeah. Buggy, what you got for C-Fan, buddy?
I just like congratulations on a great season. He pulled off a lot of wins. It was nice to see him take control of C Group and just kind of dedicate or just kind of run every race the way he wanted, more or less. Unless he had trouble, you knew he's pretty well going to win it.
What about you, Lynch?
Congrats to C-Fan on winning the C Championship. Look forward to seeing him in A with us next season, right around the corner.
Yeah, buddy. Next week, right? We got the duels.
Yeah.
What do you think, C-Fan? You bringing something for the duels? You gonna come in there and stake your claim and represent real hard, or you think you're gonna? I know Daytona's a any given Sunday kind of thing. Any driver on that track could win that track. But what do you think? How are you approaching it?
I've already started working on my car, so you know it's gonna be a journey for me. But I'll be happy with a top 5 finish.
All right, A Group, you hear him. He's coming for that top 5. From C to top 5 at A, boys. Look, C-Fan, I'm proud of you, buddy. Congratulations on the win. Any rivalries from C League?
Any rivals?
Yeah. The season's over. You can say it, girl.
I wouldn't call it a rival. We had one incident at Atlanta, and it had to be Punk Panda the way he drove at Atlanta and stuff. But he drove me clean the rest of the season. But I was really pissed about that race because I felt like I had a very good car there, a truck there to win, and it kind of screwed up the whole field. But you know, it is what it is. It's in the past, so we just keep moving towards the future. So yeah,
Good
I don't
deal.
really have one, man. I mean, I guess when Hellcaller was here racing with us, he was probably my other rival.
Okay. Now you've run with a couple A-League guys. Who do you think you're gonna have any rivalries with, or any hard times with up in the A-League? Anybody?
Yeah. I'm not gonna have a rival. It's gonna be more like probably gonna be running around a lot. I feel like it's probably gonna be typical Billy and the Eagles, and War. They're not gonna be rivals. They're always up front, and I feel like maybe if I'm lucky enough to be up front, I'm gonna be around them guys. So Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really, really challenging, and I can't wait.
Good deal. I'm starting that rivalry right now. Lynch, she said you ain't got nothing for him, buddy.
All right.
Go ahead,
Moving
Luggy.
on to Mr. B League Championship. Middletown.
What's up?
How you doing?
Not too shabby. How about yourself?
All right. Congratulations on the season trophy.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to ask you one question right now.
All right.
If you had any race where you could have changed the outcome and got away with it with no penalties, what race would it have been?
You better answer that right, Innotown.
Well, I never ended up getting any penalties, but
That's a good one,
And
If I could
who would
change-
it have been against? You can tell us who would have been against.
Let it out,
If you want to.
all right. Well, if I could change a race outcome, I would have changed Bristol probably. There's Chicago and Talladega. I got pushed into the pits by someone that was speeding, so I lost those races. But Bristol, I felt I had a really good car, and then I got wrecked again into the pits, and I came out in a fit. Like, I was driving like I was on fire. And I know I got into, I guess afterwards I didn't know at the time, but I got into Bubba, and he was pretty pissed, I guess. I mean, it was like 3 days later, Rig told me about it, and like I was like, oh shit, like I can't have this. So I apologized to him immediately. I asked to bring him on the team. I was like, you got to do some damage control here quick.
Oh, you went full out apologizing then.
Oh, yeah.
It saved his season because he wouldn't have been champion.
Well, yeah, because then the next week, I guess they were both ready to kill me that whole race. But I ended up, they didn't, because I apologized to them, and I did it. They didn't wreck me. I ended up winning both stages and that race. Well, thank God they didn't, they didn't wreck me then. Because that was a big turning point in the season.
How do your season go? Do you have ups and downs, or pretty kind of straightforward all the way through? I missed a lot of races, so I didn't keep up where everybody was through all the races. But how'd you run all season?
I felt I was running good pretty much the whole season, but there's definitely some ups and downs. Like Daytona, the first race, I'm leading with 5 to go. I got 2 teammates behind me, and I get potholed into the pits. So I ended up like 14th in that race. Chicago, I was leading, got hit into the pits, and about 12th in that race. Same with Talladega, was leading, got hit into the pits. Bristol was like second.
Do you think the teams changed the way everybody drove this year?
I definitely think it, at least in B, because my team and JD's team was working together a lot, so we were really working together probably way more than we normally would have. And both their teams were basically running up front together by doing it, so it was working really well. I don't know if we never had the teams, if we all would have worked that well together, because we were really pushing each other and helping each other out, not really racing hard.
I just thought like it brought that together, but the other, you didn't give before you may have gave a break to somebody, and now it's kind of, no, you don't get that break. No, I'm not letting you in. I'm going to make you work harder for it, type of thing. So I saw a little bit more of that this year, but
a little bit. Like we had JD's and my team. We both had like 5 guys in B, so like half the field was us. So like there wasn't really a ton of like aggressive driving towards us all. We were all just being pretty friendly. Like you still have to earn the spot. It wasn't just going to get given to you, but it wasn't going to get really fought that hard. It kept us all really running pretty good, like because we were all like benefiting from it.
And then you're going to change for next season?
I'm not sure if there's much I would change other than the vehicle we're in. Like, still gonna drive it just as hard. I gotta keep practicing and keep working on it. To compete. I think it's gonna be a tougher B, and definitely gonna have to keep up on it. I don't think you're gonna be able to show up at all like on Sunday, or and throw in a setup and even come close to competing. Like, unless you're looking for 12th place finishes, you know, you're gonna have to. It's gonna take a lot of work for.
I'll take a 12th place finish out of a field of 24. What is it, Billy?
Yeah, that could be a pretty big field. Yeah,
I mean, I'll
21
take a
or
12th
22
place
and then-
finish, no problem.
I'd like to
True
be in
enough.
that top 12 to 15 too. If it's rooting for me up there.
I was thinking, I wasn't even thinking about that number because we were down to
Yeah.
like 14 every week in the end. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go ahead, Lug.
Go ahead.
I know you said everybody in B League was pretty it was friendly, especially because we had a heavy, you know, Cowboys and Demons field. No rivalries this season or any like besides, you know, our little tough, you know, Bristol makeout session. Any rivalries throughout the season that may have came and went, or like any potential rivalries going into next season now that the teams are kind of splitting up a little bit?
yeah, well, with our thing, I think that was the only time we ever had an issue on the track all year.
Yep.
So that was pretty short-lived. I wouldn't call them necessarily rivals, but there's definitely people that I was wanting to beat. Like, I worked so much with JD, I wanted to beat him every week. You know, we were working so hard together, so I still wanted to beat him. And
Absolutely.
Camaro was tough at the beginning. Like, he ended up missing a bunch of races. I'm not sure what that. I think he was moving. He was definitely not a rival, but kind of like we were teammates, but like again, like a friendly rivalry, you know,
Yeah,
like
yep,
teammates, but you want to beat them still.
So is JD your biggest competition, you think, throughout the season, or?
I would say he was most consistent, at least, because we worked so much together. We were already both quick together, so I always knew he was going to be fast. There was different guys throughout the year that like there was always someone. There wasn't like a walk or anything, that's for sure. Like there was Chris was up there, Cripple, Camaro, Dark Knight late in the season. Manry started getting pretty damn fast.
Yeah, Manry did.
Well, there was a lot of
Manry,
drivers.
Picked it up.
What's that?
Fire truck even picked it up.
Yeah,
there
fire
last-
truck.
yeah, yep.
There was always someone to deal with. I don't think I was really had any of them as rivals, like in a bad way. We all
Just your,
seemed to get
your
along
typical
pretty well.
Sunday rivalry because you're on the track together.
Yeah, like,
fighting for a
obviously
position.
you're gonna have a little bit of rivalry because you want to beat
Yeah,
the other people.
absolutely.
Like we're not here for fun necessarily. Like we are, but I mean, like,
Yeah,
still
I
gotta
do
do
agree
good,
with
right?
you. I do agree with you that, you know, it's the B League, I think in general, very improved a lot this season to where anybody had a chance at any point of the season to win a race.
yeah, like
So
and like there was anywhere you were on the track, it was tough. Like I know. Anytime I was around Big Rig, it was a little scary because I know he likes to mess around, and
Yeah.
especially that Kansas when
I was going to say, how did that make you feel running back there in Kansas, sandwiched between me and the rig?
Honestly, I knew that was coming. I was laughing when it was happening. I even said it in my stream. I'm like, I know these two guys are messing with me right now, and like, it was fun. Like I was glad to race with you guys like that for a while too. We raced like half that stage.
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
It was fun. Like especially. I knew Big Rig would try to do something. He finally did right coming to the line. He dropped down. He let me by him, and then he smoked me in the back left. So, but it was right at the line. But, like, I was having fun, but I knew at any moment it could get doored into the wall.
Yeah.
It was fun, though. Like, I knew it was coming.
What do you got for him, Lynchy?
Dude, Edeltown, man, first of all, congratulations on picking up the championship.
Thanks, Lynch.
When it came off the playoff times, dude, you were on fire, man. You putting in a ton of practice. Dude, you were on the next day after your race practicing, and
Yeah.
you killed it, man. Congrats. Look forward to see what you do next season. Got a stacked house next season. It's going to be tough, and it's going to be good to watch in the booth, man, and I can't wait to see what you do next season,
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It's going to be... I think it's going to be the toughest division, to be honest with you. At least the most competition throughout. Like, there's going to be nowhere to hide. You know, you're going to be racing for first as hard as you're racing, or for 10th as hard as you're racing for first, I think. Like,
Yeah.
like,
That's
there's gonna be
been the
fast
whole
cars everywhere.
season, man.
what's that?
That's been the whole season. You were fighting and racing for first to 15th, man.
Yeah, like,
So-
I don't see that changing, that's for sure. It'll take a lot of work, man. I'm going to have to practice it just as much. Like, I practiced way more in the playoffs than I probably was during the season. Plus, I was running another league, running a cup car, so I was having to split the time.
Yeah.
And then that league ended, which gave me all week to practice just the trucks. But,
Yeah.
right from the
Rig,
get-go, you're gonna have to be working hard.
Go ahead, Bubba.
Rig does have a question for you.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, you see it too there, Lynch?
Yeah, go ahead, Bubba.
So Lynch wants to know at Inno, what does JD's man bits taste like? Because you guys got pretty close.
Not
Well,
that
we
one.
didn't get that close, I'll tell you that. We still got a country, a border between us, so that's good.
Yeah.
But, hey, man, like, I tell you, you get someone that you could work with every day on the track with and work well with in the races, and it'll help you. You'll be at the front more because you're just someone to help with. You always get someone to work with. Like,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
He
So,
wants to know why you picked the team you did.
yep, you're a captain of what was your team there, Inno?
Cowboys from hell.
Yep.
Cowboys from hell, yeah.
So why'd you pick the guys, man?
Well, I picked Chris right off the bat because I already knew him from the Talladega pubs, and we kind of had a bit of probably more than a rivalry. We kind of hated each other, and even before in the last year in the Cup Series in the playoffs, I know he was gunning for me, and I figured the best way to get him on my side is put him on the team, right? So
Yeah, right.
I picked him right
A
away.
friend
just
of
to
my
make sure.
enemy is my friend, right?
Yeah. And then, like Burntwood, I remember picking him because for comic relief.
Burnt was
just to keep it
hilarious,
fun.
man. He definitely was.
Yeah. And then Camaro was a good. I saw Camaro out there. I didn't really race with him much, but I knew he was quick, and I was surprised he was still out there. So I grabbed him, and then. There was a cripple I wanted to pick. I raced with him a bunch before. He won the C championship, so I wanted to have him on the team.
Yep.
Trying to think of.
Bubba was just a
order,
feel-good thing, like self-preservation.
There was a little bit of that, but at the same time, I did want to get you on a team. Like I think you're like the only one not on a team.
Yeah, my team collapsed, so I was running around with Stewie all night in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, still wanted to get you at least on a team. Like, we weren't able to use your points, but I still wanted you on the team, right? Like,
There
team,
weren't many points to be had.
Yeah, what can you do? Bunch of cutthroats you were racing against.
Yeah, Luggy, what kind of socks are you wearing, buddy?
Oh boy, here we go.
What's that?
So, what kind of socks are you wearing, buddy?
I'm not talking about socks today. I promised I would not do sock talk.
Bill, you got anything for Inno, brother?
Nah, just congratulations, Enel, on the B League championship, man. Well deserved. Like Lynch said, man, like you were. I think you got one win in the regular season, but once we hit the playoffs, man, you kind of catapulted, man. You put in the time, you did what you needed to do on the track and practice and work hard, and it showed, man. Like you were there every single week in the playoffs, dude. Like first or second, right there, and. I've always said, man, consistency wins championships. And,
Yep.
That's exactly what happened, dude. You put your foot down, you worked hard, and you was able to grab it, man. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Billy. Congrats to you as well, and to C-Fan. I was proud of that place. I got 6 interviews during the 7 races. I missed the one at Iowa, at Indy. Like, I know if I'm getting interviewed, I'm doing good, right? So,
Yep.
That's it.
And like those top 3, especially with those bonus points. That's what I was wanting to be in the top 3 all the time. Was those bonus points were huge, like the playoff points. Have they added in?
Oh yeah,
Those were huge. Getting those, so like, it definitely paid to be in those top 3. But thanks a lot, Billy. I appreciate it a lot, man. And congrats again to you and the C-Fan as well.
Hey, I got one question for C-Fan real quick, and then that same question's coming to you, and then I'll go over to Billy with the same question. C-Fan, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Did you celebrate it all when you won that championship?
Hell yeah, I did.
What'd you do, brother? Let the world know how you celebrated.
Man, I jumped up and down for joy. I won
Attaboy.
a championship, man.
My man. Anil? Same question,
Oh yeah,
buddy.
Bubba, you already know.
That's why I had to ask this question because you were Dale Earnhardt, my boy.
This is a good one.
What I did to celebrate was, as soon as the race was over, I grabbed the tall boy. I went outside, I shook it up, sprayed it all over, dumped it on my head, stood up on one of my recycle bins like it was a car door, was freaking screaming, chugging the beer, dumping it on myself.
I wish that one was on video. Yeah, that would have been a good one.
And then I was done, and I was waiting to get interviewed. I had time, so I went out and did it again.
I didn't know that second part. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I was like, man, I'm going to shake up another beer. I was soaking wet during that interview.
Oh Jesus. That's awesome, dude. That's how you
Well,
win, man.
Yeah, like that meant that much to me. I wanted to remember, like, and celebrate it, like, for sure, and do it just like in a real race, you know, stand on the door and dump a beer on yourself. Like,
Yeah, I know you were online practicing a ton when it came to the playoffs, man. So your hard work definitely played out, man. Good job to you. Congratulations. And I don't think I congratulated C-Fan, so congratulations, C-Fan. So, Billy, same question, brother. Did you celebrate?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Did
Always,
Mrs.
dude. I've
Did
been working
Mrs.
on this shit
FTR
for
tell you to
5
shut the hell up, or she let you have that one?
Bro, I've been working on this for 5 seasons.
Yeah, this is your first championship, right, out of 5 seasons?
It is, man.
Congratulations.
I finished runner-up every time, dude.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride till this year, huh?
That's it.
How'd you celebrate?
Oh, I popped open 2 beers, man, shook them up in the air, and they poured all over me, brother.
Did you do it outside, or did Miss FTR make you clean that up?
Hell yeah, I done it inside. Hell with it.
I could have done it inside. My house is torn apart, but figured I'd go outside.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Did she call the crazy home after you done celebrated, or she kind of just said, "Hey, congratulations"?
Nah, she was happy, man. She
Good,
was
good.
Very, very happy.
Good for you,
I'm
man.
surprised my neighbors never called anyone.
So, Billy, why'd you pick your team? Why'd you pick the guys on your team, man?
Why'd I pick the guys on my team? Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I didn't go for team points. What I did is I went with guys who I thought that I could make better.
Okay.
I wanted to give guys confidence, man. I feel like I got good setups. So I figured if I could get these guys some good setups and do some coaching and, get guys to learn how to drive the racetrack. That's one of my biggest quotes, man, is drive the track, not the other drivers.
Yeah.
I preached that to my guys all season. And, I just wanted guys that I could make better, man. That's what it boiled down to me. I didn't care about winning a team championship or anything like that, man. To me, man, FTR is based on making guys better, as a whole.
Yeah.
On the track and off the track. You know what I'm saying? Make friends, be able to laugh, have a good time, man. And that's what I wanted to do is pick guys that I can make better. I told my guys at the beginning of the season, I said, listen, where you at the point right now, where you're at, I promise you will be better at the end of the season.
I'll tell you,
a lot
man.
of guys get a lot better.
I was just going to say that 100%. I know Luggy was on your team, and I know Luggy improved drastically this season. Big Rig couldn't stop talking about how much you've helped him and how he started actually learning how to actually build a setup. You'd give him a setup, and he'd make his tweaks, and how much faster he got and how much more comfortable Rig got. Like, you saw guys that struggled last season finishing top 10, running. I mean, Rig got the pole at one of the races in the playoffs. I think in Michigan, Rig had the pole for the on the qualifying lap for that, which is a testament to what the work that you guys all put in together, and making you like you said, Rig jumped on the chat and said facts. You know what I mean? So you definitely I know you've helped drastic. I mean, you sat there the one night with us and told us how the front weight will help the car change or the track bar this, or I mean, it was a 45-minute schooling basically. So, and it's gone for anybody. I know you've worked with Tone Touch, you've worked with Micah, with basically the whole field almost. So you're definitely one of them selfless league leaders that doesn't have to be the winner of every race to feel good about his league. Like, you've definitely, and it shows just in the amount of drivers we got. How many drivers we got next season? Do you know off the top of your head?
Right now, I think we have 60 drivers for next season.
Like that's incredible, dude. I mean, it's. I think we started last season with 60 or 62 drivers too. So we were pretty. You know, the league's just constantly growing, and you know now we've got 3 sponsors, and that's just a testament to the hard work that you put in, and you know you, JD. I know Lynch is always involved, Heavy's always involved, the Eagles involved. Like, there's a lot of you guys that really make this operation what it is. So man, I know whoever's listening, you know, will agree with me when we say thank you for what you guys do, man. I know Miss FTR puts in a lot and puts up with a lot of bullshit, you know what I mean? So big congrats and thank you to Miss FTR, you know, so for everything she does.
Yes.
Oh yeah, man, it's been it's a testament to all the guys in here, man. I take no credit for what goes on in here, dude. Like, it's the talent of racers that we have in here right now, and I am super happy, dude. Like, I couldn't be in a better place right now as being a league owner, man. I steer the ship. You know, that's all I do, man. I do my best to try to help everybody every time I can. You know, I'm not always going to please everybody all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of the way things go, man. But you know, to me, man, this is a one big family. Like, we're all family here. I consider everybody in here family. We're close. We have a good time, and I hope it stays that way, man. I can't wait to get this new season underway, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Now, do you have any rivalries through? Go ahead, Luggy. Go for it.
Anything you changed through the season, or do you think it went pretty good and you saw the growth that you wanted to see, and any setbacks or?
Man, I didn't know. I was a little optimistic at the start of the season just because of normal draft. Because we've tried normal draft, you know, we had a little bit different group, you know, last, you know, season before last, and it just didn't didn't work out. So I was a little worried with the amount of drivers that we had in each group running a normal draft, but shoot, man, with the guys of talent and the guys of respect that we have in here, man, it was an awesome season. I think this season by far was probably the best season that we've ever had, man. I was very happy, man. Very proud.
Congratulations on what you've done the short little time that you've done it in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now we got
I really appreciate it.
We got Miss FTR in the chat, so I do have a question for her, and she could type it in. Miss FTR, when he won, I know you've sat here through 5 seasons of this and seen him come second place. How'd you feel seeing him finally be able to pull this one out and making him mop up that floor? So, Billy, do you have any, while she answers that question, do you guys have any rivalries up in A group? I know, you know, there was some times like you guys got a little like a lot of rubby racing. So, who are your rivalries, man?
I only have one rival, man. I said it earlier. It's Eagle. Like, but it's not like oh, I'm gonna take him out or anything like that. You know, me and Eagles, you know, we've been together for a long time, and we're very, very competitive against each other. He wants to smoke me, I want to smoke him. You know, and yeah, I mean, it's Eagles. Like, it's pretty much always going to be Eagles, man. Like, we compete against each other. You know, we're always trying to find that extra tenth, right? That's all we're doing is just chasing tenths. And I was kind of disappointed he couldn't really finish out the season because, you know, he's about like me. You know, I feel like me and the Eagles are tit for tat. Like, it can go any other way. You know, you've seen it all season. So yeah, I'd have to say it's Eagles, man. It's in a good way though. It's always in a good way.
Miss FTR said she was super proud of you and you put in a ton of time and you're very passionate. So it's cool to have that support. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely,
So
man.
now, what do you think going on the next season, man? You you got a couple guys moved up to A League, right?
Yeah, I think let me pull out my list here. Sorry guys, it's just
You're good.
got a lot. But yeah, I mean, we got some guys that's going to be moving up next season, man. I'm looking forward to that. You know, you got C-Fan that's going to be moving up. You know, you got Tomboy that's going to be moving up.
That's another good pick.
You know, you got Gunner that's going to be moving up this season. We got a new guy that's going to be joining, Benu Stu. I don't really know a whole lot about him, but Hollywood gave me some good vibes on him, so I think he'll be competitive.
Okay.
You know, B group, you know, we got some guys, man. I'm going to tell you what, guys. I hate it for you guys in this B group because
Yeah.
it's going to be one hell of a season. I can tell you by the competition, man, because
I am all set for a top 25.
like I'm sitting here like I'm sitting here looking, man, like at the B group roster right now, and it's I mean, dude, on any given Sunday, man, any one of these guys is capable of winning a race. So I mean, it's like Enel said, you're not going to be able to hide. It's you're gonna have to be on your A game. You ain't gonna be able to throw no setup in on no damn Sunday and show up to race day and think you're gonna be Mike Tyson or something, because it ain't gonna happen, because you're gonna have to put the work in with this so much competition, man.
Yep.
And you know, it's like C group, man. Like we got guys in here, man, that can, you know, I can name a handful of guys right now that's going to be contending for wins every race. So as far as a group in whole, man, it's stout. Like all three groups is stout this season, man. It's going to be fun. Man. It's going to be a blast.
Who was your biggest competition this season?
You know, it was myself.
Okay.
I put a lot on myself, you know, to make sure I don't make mistakes and throw races away, in which I did, you know, a couple times this season. I'm my worst on. I'm my biggest enemy, man. Like I put a lot on myself, you know, to be the best that I can be. I try to bring myself out to be the best. And that's what I race for, is to be the best. But if I had to say anybody else, it's probably Typical.
Okay.
Typical always brings a hot rod to the track, man. He's always fast, man. Very talented, very respectful. I mean, a lot of times he'll sit there and ride, man, just ride behind you and make you think you feel like you got something, and then all of a sudden pass you. So, yeah, I think between myself and Typical, man, honestly.
Okay. Mitch, what you got for him, buddy?
Billy, man, first of all, congratulations on the championship. Well deserved.
Thank you, bud.
Man, it's been a fun season. You said these trucks were going to be a lot of fun, and man, they were. You did the same thing Enel and C-Fan did, man. You got on, you put in a ton of practice, ton of laps, and you did what you had to do to pick up your first championship. I love being in the booth with you, man, every week. Can't wait to see what these guys do. It's going to be a lot of fun, man, for season 6. Can't wait.
Yeah, man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I enjoy you up in the booth with me, man. We have a lot of fun when we're up there. We kind of make it a little bit entertaining, but you know, we do a lot as far as the broadcast. You know, we talk a lot about the racers, you know, on the track and all. And man, I tell you what, dude, I can't wait, man. I can't wait till next season. It's gonna be really good, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Man. Lucky, what you got for him, brother?
Well, Billy, speaking of next season, anything going on that any of the viewers or FTR or anything should know about?
Oh, yeah, I do got a big announcement.
All right, before we drop a huge announcement, I want to just drop this plug real quick. For all the people in FTR land, all the people that are fans, all the people that are on the channel, watch the races on Sundays, there is now FTR merch. So buy merch. teesbymaddie.com. Am I right, Billy?
Yes, that is correct.
Get on there and buy her shit. Support the league. That we do, you know, this league gives out trophies. This league, you know, Maddie, Billy's daughter, decided this season to start designing some T-shirts. They're on that website. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, FTR will have its own little link on there. Get on there and buy some stuff, man. Support the league. Show your love for the league. All right, Billy, go for it. Drop the bomb.
All right, I'm trying to get my dog to be quiet where he don't start starting to bark. He must know what I'm about to say.
He wants to hear it too.
He wants to hear it. LBR, if you can hear me, can you please get him for a few minutes?
He's like, tell us.
Hang on, guys.
Blazin said he needs some 3X merch.
I got a question.
What do you got in your pocket, C-Fan?
I got a question.
Go ahead, C-Fan.
With me winning 12 races, is that the most by any driver for one season?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say,
That
yeah.
is
Micah
a,
was competition last season, but I think you definitely blew that out.
I think before that, I think Micah won
A lot last year. 9
8 races, maybe 8 or 9.
I think he won I think that JD said he either won 8 or 10 at least.
Yeah, JD said he won 8 also.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, JD
Yeah, I think
did
it was
too,
8. So yes, you have the record for most wins in FTR history.
So congratulations, brother. That's a hell of a thing to do.
In my rookie season, yes.
All right, y'all ready?
I am ready.
Mike,
Let
sure.
it rip, Chip.
All right. So first and foremost, I want to say I appreciate every one of you guys. You guys have made me very, very proud this season, and I'm a very happy league owner. Me and Miss FTR has been talking a little bit, and no, I'm not shutting down the league. So
There's
that's
a
not,
there's a baby
that's not what it's
FTR
gonna
coming.
That'd be a
So
terrible.
are you gonna name the baby Bubba?
So you know, one of my
Joe.
like my passion is broadcasting. It always has been. I've always wanted to sit in the booth
You better not.
and watch all 3 leagues race. I've never been able to do that ever. And the big announcement is B. Holcomb FTR is officially retired.
No. You want me to
He
send
will
you a
be-
plastic watch?
He will be in the booth next season, but I will run a limited schedule. I'm going to run a couple races next season. I'm going to take this season off because I want to enjoy the booth. Really what I want to do is I want to sit back and look at what we've created. I've never been able to do that, so this is my opportunity. I told her, I said, if I win a championship, I want to broadcast. That's what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to get in the booth with Big Rig and Lug, you know, and Lynch, and just have fun, man. Relax, you know, just kind of see what we've built because I've never been able to do that. So I will be back the season after. Yes, I will be returning for the Cup Series, and I'm going to run a few races this season. I will not be there at Talladega. I will be broadcasting that race. So yeah.
Okay.
I didn't really want to make the announcement till the season was over because I wanted guys, you know, to not leave or anything like that just because I wasn't racing. But, yeah.
Watch it, boys.
So, welcome to the booth,
Opportunity
Big
just opened
Rig.
today, that's for sure.
So, Big Rig just announced, and you can make that announcement in here. Welcome to the booth, Rig.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tonight. I've been so entertained by you. Luggy, I'm so happy you're still awake. Thank you for that. I know normally it gets late. Billy, you dropped a bombshell right here, but I mean, literally, you just said you're walking away. Like, I'm picking C-Fan next. C-Fan, win me a championship. You're my pick all year long next year. You got this, C-Fan.
No.
Bull crap. You know what? I'm going to call it. I'm going to be that guy. Camaro, he going to get top 12. C-Fan, top 3 all season. I'm going to be that
Always
guy.
top 12, too.
I did drop a big boom, didn't I? Like,
You
I did
did,
drop a
buddy.
big boom, didn't I?
Dude, Billy.
But you
let me
also
tell-
got to remember, though, when I do enter these races, you still have to outrun me. So,
Yeah.
Damn.
That's because I'm hunting trophies.
Blazin said, since you're not raising, you're not allowed to give out setups now.
Oh,
That's-
I'm
So that
already going to be a
means-
consultant. I've already had some people ask me about it.
That means
Billy-
you're not allowed
Billy,
to
you
give
got the
anybody
keys.
a setup but
You got
me.
the keys, bud.
Hell yeah.
Somebody
That
I
garage
just
is still
wanna-
wide open.
Oh, Miss Holcomb, Miss FTR says war FTR champion next season.
I can see that. I can
yeah.
see that.
Lynch, what's up, man? Not a soul has picked you. I'm going with Big Toe Joe.
Thank you, Bubba.
Big
Thank
Toe
you.
Joe is absolutely another inductee into TTI. Big Toe
Right.
Joe is going to rock the trailer park off its cinder blocks next season.
I mean, we got War, we got Big Toe, and like, this is crazy. And we got C-Fan, like, I know Teams are
fans
dead,
coming, yeah.
but TTI will never die, man. We're always cooking in TTI.
Look, even when tornadoes rip through Tornado Alley, the trailer parks always last.
Oh my!
Just saying, you could try to flood us out, you could try to blow us over. TTI is sticking around. TTI is coming home with a championship in 2 leagues, 2 groups next season.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction for next season in B League too, and this is gonna upset one person up in this booth right now.
Oh boy, here we go.
I saw a certain something click in a driver these past few weeks, being on the track with him. Now he always raced me clean, so that was never an issue. But I saw the passion of getting to the front and staying in the front, and I mean we usually heard it on his mic. I think next season JD is going to be taking home that trophy.
That's a good pick.
It is.
That's a good pick.
So you're telling me I got to take JD
I'm in the
out
B
next
division.
season?
Innell's in there as well. But just from what I saw from JD in he doesn't have a weekly schedule of getting on and practicing. He doesn't have the 7 days, 2 hours a night, put in 200 laps, go to bed. You know, he's there for 2 days a week at most, and he's still running up front. Now, he's going to take that, and trucks are kind of a pain in the ass. We're moving up to cars. He's got a lot more experience up there. I think he's going to be a rocket ship all next season.
I can agree with that because he was
I agree
trouble
with that,
when
too.
we ran cups. So
Yeah. So
I can't wait to hear Don Vito JD come back.
Oh my! I hope he curses somebody out on week 1. I hope this weekend he curses somebody out.
I heard him flip out a couple times. I forget where it was. He was fuming. We had to convince him to stay in the race.
Road America or Canadian Tire? What tire? What
Hey.
track was that?
Luggy, you in
I
here
can't
still,
hear
bud?
nothing.
Huh?
Bug nut.
Luggy.
Yeah, all the mics are all broke up.
Oh,
Oh, not good.
mics are terrible. Oh no.
Is it
All right.
is it like that on my chat too? On my stream, or is it just Luggy's
Let me
stream?
check some.
Sounds pretty clear on mine.
Yeah, sounds pretty clear on mine too.
Maybe it's since Rig got in. Maybe the checkers and records don't want Rig tonight.
That makes sense. Mostly because I've drank 3 or 4 tall boys. So anyway.
Did you dump them on your head like Billy in Innelltown?
No, HMS. We don't celebrate 12th place.
No participation beers.
Anyway, I just want to
think
pop
something is
in
going on with the mics, actually.
and say thank you guys for doing this episode tonight. You guys can finish it out.
Thank you, Rick.
I'll throw I hope you guys get some good questions in here, but a hell of a good episode, guys.
Yeah, we still got questions to do.
That's it.
I
Y'all been
would-
talking.
Bring the
I would like
questions,
to add,
boys. Bring them questions, boys, out there. I know y'all itching the ass why the hell I'm retiring, but
well, while we're waiting for some questions, I would like to add, and kind of to your point too, Billy, like, I know you say with your team you want to bring guys in that you can make better and that. Like, I never really had that same philosophy, like, in the same sense, because I didn't feel like I was the one to teach all these guys, you know what I mean? Like, especially the B guys. Like, all the B guys we had were already pretty fast, and like, I picked Exotic because I wanted to help him because I knew he was from Dunlap, and I already knew him a bit, and then with Florida and Panda, you know, definitely got some time teaching with those guys. But in the B League, it was like, even though everyone was pretty fast already, we still made each other so much better with wanting to beat each other every week. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we were trying to beat each other more than everyone else.
Winsky says you're scared, Billy. That's why you're quitting.
who wins?
Yeah.
But
Hey, it ain't Sunday. Hey, it ain't next Wednesday yet.
that's true. But yeah, like, we still, like, even though it's not like I was teaching these guys, we all got better through each other as a team. And I want to call out my whole team, CFH there, our whole team, because I believe we did end up winning the team championship, didn't we? Billy, do you
Yeah,
have
you
those
sure
points?
did.
Or-
Yep,
yeah,
sure did.
so yeah, congratulate the whole team there. It was a lot of effort between everyone in all 3 divisions. I know Rub was stuck up there himself for a while, especially once Maverick left. But then Typical and Lynch came on board and really helped out that A group. And as a whole team, though, I'm really proud of everyone on our team and the whole league, but especially our team there for getting that championship. It was everyone was battling in all three divisions all year. So congrats to the whole CFH team, man.
Yeah, man. JD's already tapping
you
out
guys
to
too,
Micah for
and-
the championship.
Micah, he's a
Yeah.
good pick. You know, I think a lot of the things what happened with Micah is he just didn't have time with his work, man. You know,
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a force for next season in B group, man.
He
I
was
really do.
he was monstrous in B group when we ran Cup last season, 2 seasons ago.
Yes, sir.
So, like we
Hey,
said, Micah had the record for the most wins until C-Fan just came over and decided to be an overachiever and win the whole season.
Hey, congrats to you too, Billy, on your team and to JD's team. You know, Billy, you definitely did make those guys better because some of those guys like Fire Truck, you didn't really race them too much in the last half of this season. He was
came
there
alive.
every week.
They poured it on, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
sure.
Big Ben too. Like in practices, I only got to brace him in practice. He was up front every time. Like,
Yeah, Ben's quick,
so you
man.
definitely improved those guys. So good job on your team too. You did a great job this year, and so did JD. He was working with his team a lot, hosting setups all the time. So congrats to both you guys for having good seasons.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
C-Fan, what were you saying, brother?
Man, I'm kind of like shocked, man. I'm bummed out a little bit. I was looking forward to banging doors of that Ford truck.
Oh, man.
You'll get your time. Don't worry.
Yeah, like you said, it ain't Wednesday yet. So
C-Fan.
Luggy, you there?
I have a lot of respect for Billy, man. I've raced with him a long time ago. He used to blow my doors off in pub lobbies and stuff. So I kind of want a little bit of revenge, and I can't wait till I get that shot.
All right, so now we're claiming a rivalry because Billy's retiring. So C-Fan, you got to return 2 more seasons at least.
I
C-Fan, Big Rig wants to know, what do you honestly think you can do in A-League?
Well, with Billy's throwing out the curveball there, I mean, top 3 this year, championship maybe.
Attaboy.
Yeah, well-
Attaboy.
All
I
right.
like it. I like it.
like
Attaboy.
the
I
higher you
love
say,
the
the more enemies
love
you
the
make.
confidence. Love the confidence.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna run the damn wheels off this car to try to establish my driving abilities in A-League.
So what you're saying, you're going to establish dominance over A-League.
Nope, I didn't say that.
I'm telling you, I'm feeding rivalries already. Like,
What I'm saying is the A guys are gonna know who I am by the end of this year.
I love it. I absolutely love it. War. Go ahead, Lynch. Throw it out there. Or Luggy, one of you guys.
He said, I want to ask Boss Man, is he ready to build some race cars with me? Because I'm coming.
Oh, hell yeah. You already know that, Blue. It's already happening, brother. It's already happening. That HMS garage is already, it started halfway through the season, brother. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Luggy, you can ask
doing
Anil the
more,
question.
Go ahead,
more
Luggy.
internal role now.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
Ask Anil that question.
I can barely see it. Go
All right,
ahead. I can barely see it.
Big Rig wants to know at Inaltown, will you start developing a social life out in the real world now?
Well, like, real world kind of sucks, to be honest with you. So, like, maybe a little bit more. I do got to start going to work again. Like, I was missing work to practice the cars and shit. Like, you know, my house is half torn apart. So I probably should put a little more time in the real world.
Nice.
But, you know, I have a blast on here. I get on here every night because it's fun. Like, there's always a bunch of guys on. We get to race all the time and mess around. And then, so it's tough. Like, I've hung out with my buddies' garages for 30 years, and it gets pretty boring doing that.
Yeah.
So. And,
War, I love
there
it.
ain't really much
I
to
love
do,
it, War. War's
so,
calling
yeah,
out
maybe a little
C-Fan.
bit.
A little
Maybe
bit of a
about
social
10%
life?
more.
All right, so
10% more, maybe.
you're going to go out 3 days instead of 1 day out of the year.
Maybe 2. We'll cut it at 2 for now. And,
Yeah, we don't want
we'll
to
see
set
if
the
we get to
standard
the
too
third.
high, right?
Yeah, we don't want to put too much pressure on myself to start of this next season here. You know, I don't want to commit to 3 days. That's a lot. Like,
I love it. People are calling me out already. I love
War,
it.
yep, War says, tell C-Fan I'll see him.
You better
Miss-
bring a hot
see,
rod, 'cause I'm gonna
that's
bring
why that
you
was a
one.
loaded question.
Camaro says C-Fan's going down.
You better bring a hot rod because I'm
Hey,
gonna laugh.
hey, but Camaro
Oh.
gotta reinforce that back bumper of yours because Camaro will destroy it. Just give it a warning.
Miss FTR did make a statement. I'm sad there won't be a captain's chat next year because I won't have anyone to argue with. Miss FTR, you are more than welcome to join B League or all of them. B League, A League,
Miss
C
FTR
League.
too. That
Why
captain's
isn't
chat.
Big Rig in here asking
I think
for
we went.
questions?
We went over 2.5 months without a word being said in that captain's chat for the end of the season, which was unbelievable to say the least.
Lynch, you go ahead and
that was a fun chat.
big announcement just dropped. Since Mr. FTR is retiring,
Yeah, right, JD.
Miss FTR is officially an honorary TTI member.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. There you go.
Lynch, Riggs got a question for Billy. Hammer it out since blind Luggy over here can't read it.
One blind lug nut.
Yes.
Who is the most improved drivers in all 3 leagues? Can only pick one.
Can only pick one out of all 3.
All 3
Out of
leagues,
each
only
league.
pick
Out
one.
of
Nope,
each
only
league?
one.
Yep,
Oh.
out of each league.
Lug nut.
A, B, and C.
Oh God.
Oh, Lugnut's awake now.
Yeah.
If I had to say C League, right now, I would say Snowden.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because when he came into this league, he knew absolutely nothing about custom setups. Mm-hmm. And he contended for a lot of races this season. So my hat's off to him. He dug deep. You know, he had some good guys helping him. I'd say Snowden is probably the biggest improver in C group. Oh man, B group. I'm gonna go with Big Rig.
I was gonna say that too.
You know, Big Rig came to the team. He had no confidence whatsoever. He knew about setups, but I brought him in, polished him a little bit.
Polish that turd right up.
Yes, sir. He showed a lot of improvement. I want to say Fire Truck too. I'm gonna say it anyway. Fire Truck and Lug Nut is both. I'm gonna say them.
I've seen a lot in Fire Truck. You improved a lot, man.
Those guys, man, they put in a lot of work. Like I said, I knew the talent was there. That's why I picked them. I just needed a little bit of polishing and a little bit of confidence booster, and that's what I tried to bring. So I think all 3 of those guys definitely improved from season start to season end. So yeah, I think those guys. A group, oh god. I don't want it to sound like all HMS, but
I know what I was just gonna
There's
say.
a
I know
trend
exactly
here,
where
right?
you're
Like,
going.
The teams, everyone on Billy's team, because he's teaching them all, they're all getting so much better.
Yeah.
I think it's tone touch. Like
I'm
Stop.
definitely
Slow that
agreeing.
down a
I'm
bit.
agreeing with you, man. I'm 100% agreeing with you there.
Tone
telling
Touch has the talent. He became HMS way before we even started teams. He was in there with, Micah was HMS. He needed confidence. I knew that the skill level was there. He just needed to know that he had somebody to back him that the confidence booster. And he really turned it on here the last half of the season, man. Like you could just see his confidence growing, and he puts in a huge amount of work, dude. Like you guys don't realize how much time he puts into this game, and it showed it right here to the very end of the season. And just proud of these guys, man. They really took what I had to offer, and they took it and ran with it.
Yeah, man.
That's the way I look at it.
C-Fan, you got any closing remarks, brother? We're gonna wrap it up. We've been rocking this thing for an hour, man.
Yeah, C-Fan, whoever wants to come after me, bring it.
Attaboy! I love it. I love it. My man, C-Fan, I love you, dude. Welcome to the trailer park.
I'm going to come with my A game, baby.
Congratulations on the season. What about you, Eno? How you want to close this thing out, brother?
I'm looking. I'm kind of bummed. Cripple said he had a question for me, but I don't see
Where?
it in the
Yeah,
chat.
that's right. Cripple,
Where?
wake
Yeah.
up, man.
I just could imagine what he was going to ask me. I'm going to have to check that out
Oh
later.
yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, his battery died. He can't make it to the
That
TV.
could be. He can't get to the TV.
I don't think he's energizing everybody. He's always on fucking battery.
I know, man. Billy, what
But,
you got to say? I'm sorry. Go ahead there. Go.
Oh, I was just saying, but to close it out for me at least, I just want to thank Billy and thank the whole league. Everyone's made a lot of good friendships. It's been a lot of fun racing you guys. I'm really proud to get this championship and get the team championship too with all our guys. It was a great year, man. I really enjoyed this year, man. Like it was awesome.
Big Rig said for Eno, somebody locked his wheels and stuck them in a closet. Billy, what do you got,
man.
brother?
That's
What
tough
do you
to
got,
be
Billy?
along
Congratulations,
Yeah, no
Eno, man. Congratulations.
Thanks,
My
guys.
man,
Thanks a
Mr.
lot.
Holcomb, quasi-retired. We're not calling it a retirement. We're calling it a furlough.
A sabbatical or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
That's it.
What do you
always
got?
gonna
How
be
do you want to
track.
close this thing out, brother?
Oh man, I just want to say congratulations to CFan for winning the championship, Eno for winning the championship, man.
Thanks, Billy.
All the drivers, man. Like I said, you know, the drivers are what make FTR. It's not me. It's not War. It's not Heavy. It's not Miss FTR. It's not JD. You know, I'm speaking to all the admins. It's not us. It's the guys that come in and support our league every single week. And that's who I give thanks to. Big Rig, Lug, Lynch, you know, myself, you know, up here in the broadcast booth, you know, those guys take time out of their day to come and support FTR and bring the audience something to look forward to on each night that we run. And I can't thank those guys enough as well.
Yeah, man.
All the supporters that we have on our Facebook page, all our supporters that we have out in YouTube land, can't thank you guys enough for tuning in every single week and showing us some love. And hope you guys continue to do that. I hope we can gain more and more and more of an audience. So yeah, and the sponsors, man. Napa coming on board. They've been with us all season. Wheels on Wheels coming on board for next season. And Designs by Maddie for coming on board next season. Because, you know, it's a lot to this, man. You know, everything that I do here, I do out of pocket. Me and Miss FTR pay for everything that goes on here. You know, so having a little bit of sponsor, you know, throw some stuff in here and there, man, it's awesome.
For
Can't
the
thank
people
those
that aren't
guys.
aware, YouTube land, Facebook land, the people that aren't aware, FTR absolutely, you know, is one of the dominant leagues on this game. Their champions actually walk away with real life trophies. You're not just a video game champion. You're not holding on to that trophy for the season and then bringing it back at the beginning of next season. This isn't no fantasy football trophy. This is a real deal trophy. Everybody gets it, you know, all the champions. So now FTR, Mr. You know, Billy and Mrs. FTR put out 3 trophies this year. So big thanks to them.
Yeah, thank you guys. I like to reward guys with hardware, man. That's the way I look at it. If you're gonna spend your time in our league and put your best foot forward, man, I wanna reward guys for doing that. So awesome job, man. Awesome job by everyone, guys.
Miss FTR says he's my sugar daddy.
Hell yeah.
I love the add-on with the voice.
Love that. You still up?
Lugnut's at Daytona or something like that.
Yeah. Lynch, what you got,
I'm
brother?
sitting right here just listen to you guys going. I just wanted to congratulate all 3 on the great season, and looking forward to next season.
I get a trophy, baby.
What you got there?
I'll say too, thanks to the sponsors
all a
for
bunch
sure,
of
but
winners.
thanks to you guys, all the different guys that have been up in the booth all season broadcasting. Every race has been broadcast, and I think there's been a few different times when it wasn't the normal schedule, but like for the broadcasters. But thanks for all you guys do too every week. Lynch and Billy, Big
Yeah,
Rig, Love Nuts
yeah,
there.
it's a lot.
Yeah, it makes
a lot
it
of
for
fun,
an
man.
interesting race, man. It makes it a lot more enjoyable to sit back instead of watching, my stream at the back of the pack every week, quiet.
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
cool to
forgot.
watch the race afterwards. Like it's on TV. I've been at my parents' house and put them on. They've
Yeah,
watched the
absolutely.
races throughout the year. Like it's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Yes, Big
man.
Rig,
JD's
we're
got a
wrapping
bunch
it
of
up.
family
I'm
that
going to
watches.
bed, so.
Oh yeah. So I did forget.
Luggy's already asleep, dude. Like,
I did forget something, guys.
What's
I
up,
forgot
brother?
something. I don't know how the hell I forgot this. Maybe I didn't forget it. Maybe I didn't forget it.
that's that
I
retirement
will
brain
most
already.
likely have a partner.
Oh, you're
in
coming
a
out of the
group.
closet now?
I will most likely, I'm probably 99% sure
Love the tone after.
that I will have a partner in the booth with me in a group next season.
Okay.
You guys want to know who that may be?
I don't know. You've already dropped one bombshell on us. Can we handle two?
So it's been in the works, here for a little bit because we both got the same passion.
Tony freaking Stewart.
Eagles will most likely be in the booth with me next season.
Okay.
Oh, really? He's not racing either?
He may be running like a limited schedule like me.
Huh, okay. Cool.
Thank you, Miss FTR, for supporting my YouTube channel during the races.
I didn't hear who it was.
Eagles.
Oh, okay.
Turn up the miracle, little blind Luggy. Luggy is turning into Helen
the
Keller
mics,
at
sir.
9 o'clock.
I haven't heard anything for the last 20 minutes besides.
Lynch, what you got, brother? We're going to wrap it up, man. What you got, Lynch?
Tune in this Sunday night. Season 6 kicks off. B group.
Atta
Talladega,
boy.
the Bulls.
Can't
Yes,
wait.
sir.
Where? What?
He's at Daytona practicing. He's like, what are you talking about?
They ain't ready for that shit yet, no.
Oh,
My
man.
Bill's not here yet. My Dan's not here yet. My nerves haven't got back yet.
Just wait to see him back out and go to Talladega.
Yeah, right.
That's why we love you, Luggy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
On behalf of Checkers or Records.
what are you mumbling over there?
This thing down.
Yes, I'd like to thank Van Wickle and Napa for their support all season. League's gotten better with them being on board. Looking forward to Wheels on Wheels next season to join Van Wickle and Teased by Maddie. So thank those three for their support. Napa for your continued support. Welcome them other two on board. Obviously, Maddie, she supports her dad. She supports the league. So thank you for the T-shirts throughout, picking that up at the end of the season. Great job for you guys, man. Congratulations, all three of you guys, on your championship. Lynch, you're my underdog in A-League next season since nobody wanted to show you no love this year. I got you, brother. We're going to be the bottom teams in the Madden League, and you're going to be the top of the A-League this year.
He'll have good setups. He'll have good setups behind him.
I'm coming for JD. I'm coming for you next season, buddy. So you and Micah better watch out. I'm splitting you guys like a bad couple, man. So thank you, boys. You guys have a great night.
Take us home.
Yeah, buddy. Close this thing out, brother.
Lug Nut, you there?
All right.
Yes, sir.
Take us home.
Yes.
Take us home, buddy.
All right. On behalf of Checkers and Records, one loose lug nut. We be gone.
Later, boys.